Hello, my name is Miriam Matulich and I'm a dietitian here at Hoag Hospital in Newport Beach. And today I'll be talking about nutritional benefits of fruits and vegetables. The objectives today include going over the list of healthy benefits of fruits and vegetables, what nutrients are found in them. We're also going to go over the definitions of anthocyanins and phytochemicals, and what good sources of each. We'll go over how much fruit and vegetables we need each day. That's always a question many people ask me. And then also how we can make fruits and vegetables more fun to eat and more appealing. Lastly, we'll go over how we can increase these in our diet. So as far as health benefits go, we know that fruits and vegetables are good for us. When we were little kids, our parents used to tell us, always eat your fruits and vegetables. But as we get older, we still need them. And this is why. Because we know that fruits and vegetables actually lower the risk of many chronic diseases, including stroke and other cardiovascular diseases, and type 2 diabetes. We also know that fruits and vegetables and all the nutrients that they contain can help protect against certain types of cancer. Fruits and vegetables are actually pretty low in calories. Actually, fruits have more calories than vegetables because they have more sugar, more of the fructose, more carbohydrates. But actually, they're both very low in calories. And if they're prepared without added fats and sugars, can be a great help in helping you achieve and maintain a healthy weight. Another big question that people ask me, my patients do, they say, well, what's better for you? Fresh fruits, frozen, canned, or dried? So my answer goes like this. I say, well, fresh fruits are always very good for you. And of course, the farmers, when they're harvesting these fruits and vegetables, they send them to the manufacturing plants as soon as possible, as soon as they're ripe. And then these fruits and vegetables are manufactured and canned, dried, or frozen. So basically, they're all very good for you. In fact, sometimes I always say canned and frozen and dried possibly may even have more nutrients than those fruits and vegetables that have been sitting on the bin in a farmer's market for a long time, for example. I feel that once they're harvested and they're processed, they retain those nutrients. So fruits are very important to get the sources of potassium, fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, and folate. So we're going to go over each one of these nutrients in detail. First of all, potassium. Now, potassium is actually a very important mineral that we need and an electrolyte. It helps to maintain healthy blood pressure. So sometimes if you're on a high blood pressure medication and your doctor says, watch your diet, watch your salt, watch your sodium, another good thing to do is to eat more fruits and vegetables, because a high potassium diet actually can help lower your blood pressure. Also, potassium can help reduce the risk of developing kidney stones, which is very, very important as far as keeping the kidneys healthy and to keep your diet going well for you, and to help you keep strong and decreasing your bone loss also as you age. These are all good reasons why we want to use potassium, or getting fruits and vegetables and containing all this potassium. We also want to reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke. This is so important because we think of other things, but we don't think of potassium, but it's very important when it comes to these benefits. Dietary fiber, actually there's two types. We have soluble and insoluble. Now, the soluble fiber actually can help reduce blood cholesterol and may reduce the heart disease. Also, it can lower your blood glucose level and help in diabetes. Where insoluble fiber is very good in improving regularity. So you see, we need both kinds of fiber. When it comes to folate or folic acid, actually folic acid is the type that we find in supplements, but folate is the form found in whole fruits and vegetables. Folate actually helps the body form red blood cells and promote healthy pregnancies. The next thing I want to talk about is vitamin A. Now, vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin. It actually helps in supporting a healthy immune system, and we need this to prevent diseases. So we want to talk about vitamin A and increasing this benefit. Also, vitamin A can support bone health. We never think about vitamin A with bone health, but it's very, very important there. And it actually, in promoting the healthy growth and reproduction, is so important also. Protecting your eyes, not only as a young person, but later on as we get older, in night blindness and age-related blindness. Vitamin A actually can reduce the risk of certain cancers. Vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin, and we need this for growth, development, and repair of all body tissues. Now, our body tissues are made of cells, and we lose cells every day. They die, and we have to grow new cells. So we need vitamin C for this. And also for maintaining many body functions, including the formation of collagen. Collagen is actually a main component of connective tissue. Now I want to talk about how vitamin C can increase the absorption of iron. If you are anemic or you have a low hemoglobin or hematocrit, your doctor will say, well, eat more iron, take more iron supplements, this type of thing. Well, if you eat foods that are high in iron, you have to also remember then, if you take vitamin C at the same time, that'll increase the absorption. There's two types of iron. There's heme iron and non-heme iron. Heme iron comes from animal products, and non-heme is from plant products. So I think it's really important that if you can increase your vitamin C, that'll help your absorption. Also, vitamin C will support proper functioning of the immune system. So we heard of vitamin A helping with the immune system, and now also vitamin C. And it helps in wound healing. So this is important whether you cut yourself or whether you have surgery. Vitamin C is always important in healing. And also for the maintenance of cartilage, bones, and teeth. Folate, or folic acid, as we mentioned earlier, can help in the body formation of red blood cells. So we lose red blood cells, they die every day, and our body needs to make new blood cells. Also, adequate folate is needed in pregnancy, especially in the first trimester, to prevent neural tube birth defects such as spina bifida. Now I want to talk about vegetables. So if you see the list here, vitamins A, C, K, and E, potassium, fiber, and folate, this looks like the same list we had for fruit, but vegetables also supply vitamin K and vitamin E. So we'll talk about those. Vitamin K is a fat-soluble vitamin. It's needed to make various proteins. And some of these proteins are really, really important, two of them especially. Prothrombin is vitamin K dependent in being involved with our blood clotting. So again, if you cut yourself, you need that vitamin K, that prothrombin, to help the blood clot, to stop it, to scab. Also, osteocalcin is required, vitamin K is required to produce this osteocalcin in healthy bone tissue, in producing healthy bone tissue. So you see, not only for blood clotting, but we have to think about our bones also with vitamin K. Another fat-soluble vitamin is vitamin E, and this helps in protecting the cells. So we talked about making the cells, repairing the cells. Now we talk about protecting the cells. Vitamin E is so important in that. It's also very important in the immune system and keeping it healthy. And vitamin E is actually an antioxidant, which helps fight off infection. So again, we want this in our diet every day. And we don't think about this, but vitamin E is also very important in eyesight. So we think of vitamin A with our eyes, and now we think about vitamin E also. So you see, you need a variety of the different fruits and vegetables to get these benefits. You need a variety of different color fruits and vegetables to get the variety of nutrients, and we'll be talking about that now. So, does color really make a difference when you're picking out your fruits and vegetables? Well, actually it does. So the brighter and the deeper colored fruits and vegetables contain higher concentration of the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. And I'd like to give a little example about that. So say if you had two cantaloupes and you cut both of them in half, and then you look at the first cantaloupe and it's a real light colored orange, and then you have one that's a really deeper colored orange. Well, They're both the same fruit, but one has more nutrients in it. Actually, the riper one is going to have more available vitamin A and other nutrients in there. So we're talking about within the same fruit. Now, I'm not saying red apples have more vitamins and nutrients than green apples. So I'm just saying within the same fruit or vegetable. So as far as vegetables go, say if you had a head of lettuce or even red cabbage, red lettuce, the darker the lettuce leaves are, the more nutrients it has, more than the lighter color leaves. So it really makes a difference that you pick darker colors and you have fruits and vegetables that are ripe. Why? Because these colors, these anthocyanins, are actually the pigments found in the plants that give them their color: black, purple, blue, red, that type of thing. These anthocyanins are rich in antioxidants, which can help prevent multiple diseases, including diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. So I know I'm repeating some of these things, but just to reiterate the importance of different color for fruits and vegetables. What do these anthocyanins do for our bodies? They have different properties. They can be anti-diabetic, anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, which is so important in preventing disease, antimicrobial, anti-obesity, and actually help in the prevention of cardiovascular disease. So where are they found? What fruits and vegetables? Well, we have to look at the colors. So fruits that are red, purple, and blue, such as berries, currants, grapes, and other tropical fruits, can have a lot of they have a lot of anthocyanins in them. And vegetables actually have the same, red to purplish and blue, such as leafy green vegetables, grain roots, tubers. You can see the red cabbage there, even some of your carrots. They have a lot of anthocyanins. Besides anthocyanins, we need to talk about phytochemicals. Now, fruits and vegetables contain these chemicals to help maintain optimal health. And I have a list of 6 of them here. There are more of them than this, but these are the most important that I feel we should talk about. First one being beta-carotene. This is your vitamin A, and this is found in orange, dark, and leafy green vegetables. Lycopene is found in tomatoes and red bell peppers. Lutein, which is good for your eyes also, in collard greens, kale, and spinach. Many of you think about red wine being good for you and red grapes. Why? Because of the resveratrol, and also in peanuts. Anthocyanidins in red and purple berries, and isoflavones in soybeans. Now, soybeans is not a fruit or vegetable, but since isoflavones are so important, I put that in there anyways because it's a good source of phytochemicals. So these are compounds that are produced by plants. So the word phyto means plant, so that's why they're called phytochemicals. They're found not only in fruits and vegetables, but in grains, beans, and other plants. They're believed to protect our cells from damage that could lead to cancer. So we need to pretty much look at dark green, red, and orange, I think, is the main colors you want to focus on. So how much do we need every day? Well, that's another question, right? And it depends on our calorie needs. So if we need less calories, maybe we're a smaller person, or we want to lose weight, or we're cutting down on calories, we want to eat less fruit. So more, maybe like 1 cup a day. If you're exercising a lot and you're burning up a lot of calories and you need more calories, you can go up to 2.5 cups a day. Now, a cup of fruits are not very much. It could just be an apple. It could just be a cup of grapes. So you can see that it's easy to get a cup or 2 of fruits a day. And the same thing with vegetables. Vegetables have less calories in them, so you can actually eat more. And again, depending on our calorie needs. If you need more calories, you can go up to 4 cups a day. And a big salad could have actually 2 cups of vegetables, especially if you add the carrots and the yellow and orange vegetables on top. It'll be a very healthy meal, but basically very low in calories. So let's talk about having some fun with fruit. What can we do to make it more fun to eat fruit? Well, first of all, you can have it at eye level. You could have maybe a bowl of fruit on your table, counter, or in the refrigerator when you open it up to remind you that there's the fruit. Or you can cut it up. I like to cut up some fruit every morning, and then the men in my house, they don't have to do any work. They can just take the fruit out and have a bowl of fruit, and it's already cut up, and different color fruits. You can buy fresh fruits in season. They're less expensive. They have better flavor. And you can buy fresh, frozen, or canned or dried fruits, as we mentioned, packed in its own water or juice, so you'll have plenty on hand. Probably what's going to happen is you buy the fresh fruits and you eat them up, then they're gone, and you don't want to have to go to the store every day, so you have the extra fruits available, the frozen, the canned fruits at home, the dried fruits, so you can have other sources of fruits and before you go back to the store again. You can also buy pre-cut packages of fruit, like cut up apples with peanut butter, that type of thing, or you can make up your own little packages and just take it out of the refrigerator before you go to work. For the best nutritional value, again, it's better to eat them whole or cut up rather than juice. If you plan on juicing your fruits, you're actually losing a lot of the fiber in the trash. It's expensive to juice fruits, and it's better for you just to eat the whole fruit, or you can actually blend the fruits, make a smoothie or that type of thing, but that way you're getting the benefits of that dietary fiber we talked about earlier. If you can use high potassium fruits, bananas, oranges, prunes, dried fruits, these are very, very good sources. Actually, all fruits and vegetables have potassium, but some have more than others. So choose the kind of the best nutritional value, canned in water or in its own juice, and get rid of the cans in your pantry that have light or heavy syrup, or you can rinse them off, rinse off the syrup. And again, vary your fruits, different color fruits, because they differ in nutrition content. Vegetables too, they can actually be fun to eat too. Buy fresh vegetables in season. They're cheaper and they have more flavor. Again, you can stock up on the frozen vegetables. They're easy to zap in the microwave. You can buy pre-washed bags of salad greens, and they may have the different vegetables on top of them or included, or you can just add your own carrots, celery, or grape tomatoes. Sweet potatoes and white potatoes, very good sources of potassium and vitamin A also in the sweet potatoes. Again, you can just zap them in the microwave instead of cooking them in a stove for an hour and wasting all that energy. You can just microwave them. You can vary your vegetable choices, keep them more interesting, making it more pleasing to the eye. A bowl of fresh fruits and vegetables, different colors is much better, and it's actually aesthetically pleasing. And then also crunchy vegetables. You don't have to overcook your vegetables. You can slightly steam them. You can eat them raw, put them on a salad the next day if you have leftover vegetables from the night before. And again, for the best nutritional value, try to pick the ones that are higher in potassium. Again, sweet potatoes, white potatoes. Tomato products are very high in potassium. Again, beet greens, spinach, there's a lot of vitamin K in that. Brussels sprouts, acorn squash, artichokes, broccoli. These are just a few of the high potassium vegetables. If you're trying to watch your fats and sodium, you might want to stay away from the frozen vegetables that are seasoned or they have fat added. Again, like seasoned potatoes, again, you just check the nutritional label because they would be higher in sodium, of course, and fat. If you are watching your sodium, you can always look for those cans of vegetables that are labeled reduced sodium, low sodium, or no salt added. Normally, fruits really don't have very much sodium at all in them, so you don't have to worry about sodium when it comes to fruits. But again, vegetables, if they're canned, a lot of them will have sodium added unless they are labeled with a lower reduced sodium label. And again, if you don't like the flavor, you can always add salt-free seasonings or spices to them. Make fruit more appealing. Okay, you can always have fruit with a low-calorie dip or dressing. You could add fat-free yogurt or with berries or strawberries or even apples cut up. They're really delicious. You can make a smoothie, as we mentioned earlier, but use low-fat milk or fat-free milk or yogurt, and that way you're using the whole fruit and you're getting the benefit of the fiber. You could also use unsweetened applesauce, such as in baking, if you're making maybe some cupcakes or you're making a cake, and it actually comes pretty good. It comes out pretty good. You can either substitute all of the oil or half of the oil that the recipe calls for. You can try different kinds of fruits. They have different textures. They're crunchy, they're smooth, they're creamy, they're juicy. You can make a nice fruit salad. You can mix apples and bananas and pears. And you can add acidic fruit to it so that they don't turn brown. You can add oranges, pineapple, or lemon juice so they don't oxidize. And then again, you can also make vegetables more appealing too. Again, using low-fat salad dressings or dip with raw veggies. You could add baby carrots or red cabbage or spinach to salads for color, for more nutrition. And then again, use the vegetables that are in season. We are so lucky where we live. We have a lot of fruits and vegetables from all over the the world coming to us, and it's nice because we have that availability. If you're going to a party, say you're going to a Super Bowl party, you can always decorate a nice plate with different colored fruits and vegetables. And again, you know at least something is going to be healthy when you go to this party, when you if you bring your own. Again, you can also keep a bowl of cut up carrots and celery and maybe some green and red pepper strips, broccoli or cucumbers. Keep a bowl of that in a see-through container in the refrigerator in some water. And that way, when you open the refrigerator, you can see it. It's see-through. You can remember that they're there. And then just change the water every day to keep it fresh and crispy. You can increase your fruits by adding them to cereals. You can add them to yogurt. Pack them in your lunchbox, adding them on salad bars now. Even when you go to restaurants, a lot of times you can order a salad and they'll have fresh berries like blueberries or strawberries or dried cranberries. Sometimes they have mandarin oranges. They have they're really increasing the nutritional content, I guess, of the salad by adding a lot of fruits and vegetables to them. And then again, fresh, you can add pineapple to coleslaw, grapes to a tossed salad. You can do anything you want with fruits and vegetables, and there's no stopping you. You can make a Waldorf salad. You can use maybe a fat-free sour cream and add apples and celery and walnuts. Mangoes and apricots go really well with chicken or other meat dishes. If you're barbecuing, you can make a nice kebab with pineapple or peaches. You can even make fruit kebabs like they have in the picture there. So for desserts, you can have baked apples, baked pears, or you can even have a fruit salad for dessert. And you can increase your vegetables by maybe planning a whole meal around vegetables, maybe making a stir fry or a soup with vegetables. You can make a main dish, maybe a main salad with vegetables, go light on the salad dressing, or even blenderizing some cooked vegetables and making a soup or a sauce with it. And that'll really, if you have leftover vegetables, you can really use them and never worry about thinking of leftovers. You can just use them in another type of meal. You can also use green salad for before dinner every day, and that's a good way to watch your weight too. Start off with a big salad, with dark leafy green vegetables, and then if you have leftover carrots or zucchini, you don't know what you're going to do with. Make a quick bread out of like a zucchini bread or a banana bread. Put it in meatloaf. Put it in casseroles. You can actually do a lot with your vegetables, and you can actually even add them to a pasta sauce or lasagna to cut down the calories on the lasagna. Maybe put some zucchini or some spinach in the lasagna, and that makes it really nice. So basically, in conclusion, you can use a variety of fruits and vegetables every day. You'll be assured to get a lot of nutrition. It'll be aesthetically pleasing. It'll be fun to eat. And again, you'll get those anthocyanins and those phytochemicals that you get from mostly from fruits and vegetables. So thank you again for watching, and if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. No questions today? Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye now.